Oh, yeah, it's go time. Bam! Let the explosion begin. ASA Women in Leadership Scholarship winner Simone is in the house. But before we even chat with the one and only Simone, I got to give a shout out to our sponsor, ASA. That's right. They're powering the podcast today. That's right. They're an employer of record all in one platform. So you can grow your staffing firm quickly without worrying about the back office or paperwork. Reach out to my friends at Ascend today. Simone, what's going on?
Not much. Happy to be here. Thank you again so much for having all of us on your pod this week. It's been such an incredible lineup and just like an honor to be with all of these women this week. So
I love it. We're going to, anytime, girls. You know, I think I'm going to be number 9. Can you like vote me into the group?
We might have
an honorary member. Come on now.
Yeah, honorary member. Definitely.
There you go. So I tell you what, we're going to have some fun this afternoon. So Simone, I mean, we got to talk about your career and stuff like that before you got into staffing. So just go back in the days where before you were in staffing, what did you actually do?
Okay, are you ready for the list?
Mark, let's do it.
Okay, I've been a farmer, I've been a boat captain, I've been a tour guide, I've been a comedian. What else?
A comedian?
Yeah, I was a professional improviser prior to this as well.
Can you give us a couple of jokes real quick?
This pod's gonna be full of them, baby. Don't you worry.
All right. We'll just let it go from there. Okay. A farmer. Okay, so
yeah.
Are you in the field picking, or are you running a John Deere tractor? What are you doing there?
All the above. So I worked on a lavender farm for quite a bit of time, and then I moved to a cannabis farm, and that's actually how I got into recruitment. So I was working the 12-hour night shift. Like, it was crazy. We were there 10 to 12 hours all night picking cannabis, freeze drying it, because the harvest is a 24-hour operation.
Yeah.
So 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. And then we needed help staffing, and they found my resume, I guess, somehow. Sometimes those farms, you just walk on, you get a job. You know what I mean? Like, it was pretty low stakes in my small town. And they found my resume. They brought me in-house, and they were like, we need some help staffing. You think you can do it? And I was like, why not? And that's how I got started. Why not? Yeah.
That is sweet. So you didn't do no cows or nothing like that? No milking the cows?
No cows. I have driven a few tractors, but no livestock, just plants.
I gotta tell you, tractors, aren't they fun to drive?
They're pretty cool. They're pretty sweet. That's another picture I'll have to send you is a me in a tractor.
Did you drive the cool ones with the air conditioner, or the one where like the Ford where you turn and you can flip it?
Yeah, definitely no AC in this tractor. Yeah, kind of some old school stuff.
Farming, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so after that, how did you fall into staffing? Let's do it.
Okay, yeah. So got my feet wet on the farm, just staffing their operations. And then COVID hit. It was 2020. And I was like, all right, well, I can't sit on my hands any longer. Like, I need to find a job. And the position at the farm, like, they had kind of shut down. A lot of operations were really slowing. And I was moving at the time. So I had to find new work. And I am not afraid to say that I applied to probably 50 jobs. And TPD, the position that I'm in currently, is the only one who accepted me. I did not have any negotiating with the offers. I was just like, nope, they said yes, I'm running with this, and we're going to make it the best that we can. And that's how I got into staffing.
So 49 people missed out on Simone.
Yeah, exactly. Look at us now.
Missed out with the energy here.
Yeah, they're shooting themselves in the foot to this day. I know it.
I can tell right now. Okay, so we are going to jump right into the minivan, the Volkswagen van. Tell everybody about this van and how you recruit on it.
Okay, yeah. So I spent most of my time living out of a 1983 Vanagon, an old Volkswagen van with my now fiance. As I was saying earlier.
Can you tell me the tagline that you said before the show? Go ahead.
Yeah, the van came with a man. It should be the other way around. The man did come with a van and a dog. So I really won that recruit. Okay. That's
you
my best.
Did win that.
Yeah. Good package deal. So yeah, living out of that van, I'm at my parents' house right now. If you're like, why is there a roof over your head? But yeah, recruited there, work fully remote, which has been absolutely incredible. And for the first 2 years that I was working with TPD, I was fully remote, but I was stationary. I was at home. And when I started traveling in the van is when I saw my best results. I actually started performing way better than being stationary, just because I was so fulfilled outside of work and outside of life, that when I came into work, I just wanted to like get it done, do it quickly, and make sure it was as efficient as possible. So yeah, I think remote work is definitely the way to go, and traveling and doing whatever makes sense for you.
I love the van theory, seriously. So where have you traveled across the states at to just set up shop? Campgrounds, parks?
Yeah. Yes to all. 22 states and provinces so far. All of it. Out to California, from North Carolina, up into Canada, back out east, spent a lot of time in Maine, back down, all everywhere.
What's your favorite?
Oh man. I mean, not to discount middle America, but there is something on the coast. There's something on the coasts. Okay. I gotta be honest. I love Maine. Maine might be my number one. Been there for 3 seasons. I have to go in winter, so I can say that I truly love Maine, because I feel like everyone leaves in the winter and I don't want them to. I feel guilty not being there in the winter and saying I love it. I think you got to experience all of it. And California was great too. The redwoods, come on, they have redwoods.
The redwoods are amazing. And in Maine, I mean, come on. Do you love lobster or what?
Come on, lobster. You gotta love it.
Lobster is so good in Maine. It is. So, recruiting out of the van. We got to talk about this, because I mean, for my eyes, it's like it's freedom. You're freeing your mind. You can talk better on the phone. You're not confined. What did you find with the results? Because it's like free flowing is what I'm going to say.
Yeah, totally. You know what else also really, really helped is I have clients across North America, across Canada, the US. And so being able to have boots on the ground experience in where these people are coming from, where I'm recruiting, was really helpful. Like, I know the streets that you're talking about. I know the town that you live in, how far it is to get to work, what it's like if you need to relocate. Like, I got your back in that. And I think that really translates well with recruitment.
Well, tell everybody what you recruit for, so then they'll understand the whole concept.
Yeah, for sure. So TPD has a few industry focuses, but I specifically focus in the mining industry. So recruitment in mining, we do full, we do like contract staffing, then we do also like direct hire placements.
So the van fits perfect for geologists and everything like that, correct?
Oh yeah, I do a lot of staffing for like junior mining companies or exploration teams. And I love it, because they have that kind of passion of like, let's go out there and find something, you know, like let's go dig around and see if we can find some minerals. And I'm like, oh, that is so cool. They're just like the best people. So driving around the van makes me feel like I have.
It's like you're part of Jurassic Park, right?
Yeah, totally. It's fun.
Do you have any good stories? Because I'm sure, because, that industry, it's a unique industry. Seriously, it is. And you have to have that great mindset, which is free flowing, because every day is a different day.
Totally. Do I have any like mining related stories or?
Yeah. Any stories? Have you recruited people? Any stories they tell you? I'm sure. Did you tell them about the van? I'm sure you tell everybody about the van, right? Your candidates.
Yeah. It gives you that's like street cred.
That's a sinking hook right there. As soon as you talk about the Volkswagen van, they're like, tell me more about the job.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, just so many great people. I think right now the mining industry on a whole is experiencing quite a workforce gap. It's such a volatile industry that we're noticing that, in some years, an entire generation of people will leave the industry and go to another one. And then a few years down the line, when you're trying to staff in the like 5 to 8 years of experience, it's just not out there. And so it can be really challenging, like trying to find these people and relate to them and bring them back into the industry. And so I've really, really loved that. And it's been so fulfilling, like bringing people back into the industry and reminding them why they love it so much. Mm-hmm. And, there's just so many awesome, like generational stories in mining. Like, I'm a 5th generation miner and I left the industry in this hard time and now I'm back and it reminds me of my grandparents. I'm like, this is what it's about.
I love that. Do you see any Gen Z or Gen Alpha jump in this, or is that where the gap's at? We're not having the youth come into this industry.
Yeah, honestly, I'm going to hot take mining has bad branding. I don't even know if that's a hot take. Like, this is not your grandfather's coal mine. I promise you that. I do a lot of work with different consultancies and companies who work on the reclamation side as well. It's like, there is a huge environmental aspect to what we're doing here. And it's really important that we recognize that, and companies do. And you don't have to be the person, in the mine, operating the machinery. And so much of it now is even done remotely. Like, you can operate these giant haul trucks from your couch. Well, I mean, you're on a chair doing the whole, the AI thing, but it's incredible the different levels of awareness and safety and environmental sustainability that is now going into mining, that I think Gen Z is hopping back on board, and we're able to really show people that there's a wonderful career in mining out there for you that can actually really align with your values.
I love that, because when you think of mining, I'm from West Virginia, of course. So what do you think of? Underground mining, coal mining is all you think about. But that's totally different than that. And it's a cool industry, because I got to ask you, did you talk to anybody that found cool stuff? Seriously, they're sifting through stuff and they found some stuff. Is there anything out there?
I mean, totally. I think there's just I was speaking to a client recently who they acquired some land and from a big mining company that was like, we don't need this anymore. Like, we've done some investigation here, like years and years back, and they're selling over the land, right? And then this company, very junior company, bought it up. They started drilling and it went way better than they could have imagined. And now they're scrambling to get a team together because they're like, holy, we found some really cool stuff in here. Like, we got to get going. And so I love that energy. It's really exciting.
And there's some regulations, correct me or not, Indian burial grounds and stuff like that you can't touch, correct? Is that, some of that stuff like that, regulations?
Yeah, there's lots of regulations. Another really, really awesome sector that I love to work in is with communities. And so a lot of major mining companies, even juniors working on land, you can't just go dig anywhere you want. Right, that would be ridiculous, and a lot of this land is
dig myself in.
Yeah, you can't just go out there with a shovel and be like, "I have a mine."
I tried that didn't you try that when you were 10 years old? Seriously, I get a bucket and say, I'm gonna dig myself a tunnel.
Gold panning.
Yeah, didn't work.
Totally. And a lot of this land, and rightfully so, belongs to our Indigenous communities. And it's about building relationships. It's not about just going onto that land and saying, I'll give you this much money and paying them off. That's absolutely ridiculous. You have to go there, build relationships, understand what you can do with these communities and how this is actually going to benefit them, and give them a real voice, instead of just, like I said, buying them out, right? What is this providing? Why would they grant you access to this sacred land? And there is space to also be that voice, be that person on a mining team. And so we see a lot of people who move through university and Indigenous relations, and then they start joining mining, and they're helping bridge that formerly broken relationship.
You have definitely a niche. I got to tell you straight up, because I don't think, no, seriously, these candidates are not on Indeed or Monster, correct?
No.
Not at all.
No.
So you're gonna dig for them, really? You're literally digging too, right?
Oh, I'm mining for talent every day of my life. I got my hard hat on my computer, typing away in the van.
We need a picture of that. You know that. See, you had your hard hat on right now, sipping. Here we are, sipping on the podcast.
Yeah, they don't call it an easy hat. I'll tell you that for free. All right, it's a hard hat.
And I'm sure when you call them like different times, right? You call them like 8 o'clock at night. I mean, they don't work a traditional day, do they?
No, and a lot of people are out in the field. They're out remote. Gosh knows where, some random corner of Alaska you've never heard of. It's like they don't have cell reception. Like, what? Yeah. You gotta keep calling them until you find them on their day off. Like, it takes a minute. It takes a hot minute to find these people.
Are they mostly? I gotta ask you, are they mostly freelancing, or do they have are these like full-time jobs where they get benefits, or do they do like this contract work?
Totally both. Okay. Yeah, my desk right now is a healthy mix of both.
I'm fascinated with it, as you can tell. I'm ready to watch Jurassic Park after this and start sifting for stuff,
Oh yeah. Go watch the movie Gold. That's a fun one. Matthew McConaughey. I'll watch anything in it.
Meanwhile, I got to ask you something here, okay? And I'm going to throw you a curveball on this. Do you know anything about Dancing with the Stars, I heard?
Do I know anything about Dancing with the Stars?
There was a certain gentleman on there that you didn't want to miss.
Robert Irwin? Or is that who you're talking
about? That's what I heard.
Did Chelsea say that?
I'm not saying who did, but the little birdie said.
The way it takes a lot to make me silent. I was like,
I know. I was like, did I just hit something wrong? So give me the story on this. I have to hear this.
Oh my gosh, the story on this. What is the story? Okay, so here's the thing. I've never watched Dancing with the Stars ever in my life, and I just like found that he was on it, and I had to keep watching it. I just loved Dancing with the Stars for whatever reason this season, and so that was definitely a theme when we were all together at Thrive and the like. Was we got to get back to the hotel room, we got to watch Dancing with the Stars or record it, and like no spoilers. It was intense. I forgot that season of my life. It feels so long ago. I go through obsessions, you know.
Well, that was one. That's all I have to say. We'll leave it at that. She'll never watch Dancing with the Stars again. We know that. It's over with.
No, I'm done. I'm tapped out.
Okay, so now let's get to the good part. So you're sifting for this scholarship. Are you applying? What's going on? How did this even come up? Did you just
it was
pop
crazy.
out of nowhere?
Totally. So TPD is small. We're probably about 35 people in total. So when I'm looking at all these mega staffing agencies, I'm like, holy crap, I feel like a puny little goldfish next to a bunch of sharks. You know what I mean? Like I'm tiny over here. Yeah, exactly. And so it actually came from our president is female. She's the best. She's awesome. Nikita has been amazing. She's been with TPD for so long now and just like worked her way up to being the president. Super relatable. And the first person to tap you on the shoulder and show you support, which I think is so rad from a president. Yeah. And she just sent out a blast. She found the scholarship and she sent it to all the women in the company and said, look, if anybody wants to for this, like I have your back 100%. And to this day, like that feeling alone is why I turn down other recruiters in my inbox because I can't leave. Are you kidding me? That kind of support from leadership? That's great.
Heck yeah. So when you get the application, because it's extensive, right? I mean, you have to put some thought in it. What were you thinking? I mean, after you fill it out, did you think you had a shot, long shot? You said, oh, I got this, or what?
You know what? I like to talk a big game and be like, I was so confident. No, not at all. I literally right before that email went out, that, you know, I had won the scholarship and I was so excited. I was on a video call with my manager at the time and we were joking. I was like, I bet you the rejection letter is going to say this. And we were like talking about what the rejection letter was going to say because I was so sure. Like no one from TPD has ever won this scholarship. We're small but mighty. Okay.
Ooh, I like that.
And so I was assuming, it's going to go to the big fish, right? So I wasn't expecting it at all. And when that email dropped, I read it like 15 times. I was like making sure before I sent it to other people that I wasn't going crazy and I had actually won.
Okay, so you won. Of course, what is the feeling now? You get this email and you're like, I mean, what did you do? Jump up and down or what?
Oh yeah, a lot of jumping up and down, a lot of I tend to type in all caps, so a lot of screaming over typing to the president and to my manager, being like, I can't believe this happened. Probably not the most professional language being used to just pure.
I love that. Pittsburgh Yinzer, go ahead, express yourself, right?
Yeah, totally. Like raw human experience happened in that moment.
And then it sinks in that you won, and then you have to go to Staffing World and Thrive. So you're like, oh boy, now it's time to go. So the other girls said they were shopping and stuff like that. Did you shop or you're like that? I'm just going to throw something on and go this way, you know?
Honestly, yeah, I did a little bit of shopping here and there. A lot of thrifting, actually.
I heard. Okay, time out. We got to shift it real quick here because I don't want to forget this. I'm a thrifter too. Anything with a red sticker. Oh yeah, we have a lot of antique shops, thrift shops. I love stuff secondhand. Hell yeah, because that's somebody else's treasure, right?
Totally. It's the best way. I think everything I have is thrifted. Hell, even the van's not mine. I scoop everything up secondhand.
You are a scooper, right?
Oh yeah. I'm a little collector.
Is that your nickname, the Staffing Scooper? There you go.
Oh, I like it. Trademark.
That's a great tag name.
I love it. Yeah.
Next time you send a candidate something, say, I'm going to scoop you up. Call me.
Yeah. Scooped. Consider yourself scooped.
There it is. Okay, so then you have this chat with everybody on, the timeline, all that good stuff, the emails, and then you meet in person at Staffing World. What is your feeling going as soon as you meet everybody?
It just worked, man. Like when all of us got together, like when I met those women, we just clicked and you could really feel the heart behind each of them. I think that's the best part of this entire journey is like, I remember this one night just sitting in the hotel room with them, like after all the networking we've been doing, all of the like, being on, right? Like you're on 24/7. And we were in the hotel room and it just felt like hanging out with friends I've known forever. And it really did bridge that gap between personal and professional and just like allowed you to be a whole human while celebrating the work that we do as women. So it's rad.
I know. I love the word rad, by the way. Man, that is awesome. An 80s term. I use it all the time. RAD. Remember that. Totally rad. BMX style. Okay, so you're on the stage. You meet him, and then you're on the stage. Did you have any fear of getting up there in front of everybody, or you just rolled up and said, I got this?
I try not to have fear. Truly, truly, truly. Yeah, honestly, like is it bad to say I wasn't nervous? I wasn't super nervous. I'm used to being on stage. I was a little bit nervous, but I just figured I always know that when you get up there and kind of like, I think you were saying this to Chelsea, like, don't look at the lights. Sometimes I like to blind myself a little bit. Just look at them a little bit.
Great song, by the way. Blinded by the Light, right?
Yeah. So it was good. It was good.
So you're up there, you get the award, and then you get off the stage, of course. And then people start saying, people that you don't even know comes up to you, congratulations, all that stuff. What was that vibe like? Because I mean, you got people you don't even know just giving you hugs and fist pumps and saying like you ate her like in the spotlight for the whole week.
Yeah, it was pretty surreal, especially working remote. Like I don't even see my coworkers. We don't even high five each other. So here I am in person, like all these people coming up to me. I kind of felt like I don't know. I was just so shocked. It was amazing, the celebration in the room and just people's willingness to be so supportive was so eye-opening and wonderful and not something that we're so supportive at TPD, but it's not the same when you're in the room with like the energy. I think the energy hit me in the face.
Yeah, exactly. It does. And then you realize now that your career in staffing is totally changed forever.
Oh, yeah.
You are one of the 8 of the class of 2025.
Oh, yeah. A badge of honor, man. Like to be able to also like connect outside of your company is such a rare opportunity, and the way that we were all put together and unified by something is huge. That's huge. It's career changing, life changing for sure.
So true. So what would you tell these girls out there? Because I think they have till next month to apply for this year. What would you tell me? Because a lot of people might be on the fence. They may be watching this and say, I'm not good enough. Can you give them any motivation?
Yeah. What do they say? KISS, keep it simple, stupid. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Just jump in. If you see an opportunity, it's yours to grab. And if you don't grab it, someone else is going to grab it. So just do it. I think especially as women, we are so prone to counting ourselves out and to thinking too hard and assuming it's not for us, but you don't know until you try it. Fake it till you make it. I consider myself to definitely be an expert in mining recruitment, and I didn't come from a mining background. Okay, faked it till you make it. And it's something that I love. I'm so passionate about, and I only got this opportunity because I put my hand up when the spot opened. So don't count yourself out. Just give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen? Things stay the same. What's the best that could happen? Your career changes forever.
Words from the staffing sifter. There she is. Another tagline. I keep stopping. I'm like, man, these taglines keep coming here. So I got to ask before we wrap out of here, what's your favorite music? Because I'm curious. Like, do you have a certain band or group you like?
Oh my gosh, I love music. I have so many bands that I love. Who am I going to see? I'm going to see Waxahachie next week. She's awesome. Also going to see Joyce Manor if you like some punk music. We just bought tickets to see the Strokes in the summer too.
The Strokes.
So we got a lot of music going on over here. I love music.
Any classic rock you like?
Oh yeah, love a lot of classic rock. I saw a Neil Young last summer.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to see him live. Like I saw him with my dad, so that felt amazing. I'm more of a folky vibe. John Prine, I loved him too. He's one of my old school favorites. Love the singer-songwriter duo.
We have a lot of folk music here in West Virginia, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Of course you do.
Oh, bluegrass. I ain't gonna lie. I like bluegrass. People pictures Shark with bluegrass music. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I just saw a really awesome bluegrass duo the other week as well. They were rad.
I got to tell you, bluegrass and playing a fiddle is amazing. That's a talent.
Oh, it is so cool. It is so cool. The way they just like, how do they move their hands so fast and such a tiny little, like, it's so small.
It's like
Perfect. That was perfect. Trumpet or
you know what
fiddle?
would happen is I'd be going like this. The thing would hit the audience, probably hurt somebody. It's like, okay, you're done, Shark. You know, be on for 2 minutes. They're like, get out of here. You know.
Stick to the
Then
original.
I'd try for Dancing for the Stars. Maybe you'll watch that if I'm on there. You know.
Yeah, maybe. That'll bring me back for a season 2.
Exactly. Before we get out of here, let's give a shout out. Look at these. These girls are giving you some love here. Oh my. There we go.
The best.
Here's another one. Bam.
Oh,
Yay.
I love these girls.
We won't talk about this one, but maybe she gave a little birdie, said something about you.
I know that birdie's name was Chelsea from a mile away.
Ooh, my. I love it. So everybody can find you, you know, on LinkedIn. Is that your only platform you're usually on most of the time?
Yeah, LinkedIn's a great way for us to connect. Would love to do that.
All right. Well, hey, Simone, thank you so much for coming on. And on 3, you know, we got to do the woo. You ready for it? For celebration?
Let's
on
do
3,
it.
you ready? 1, 2, 3, do it. Woo! There it is, right there. Simone, the staffing sifter, is in the house here. Guys, definitely follow her. Hey, thank you so much for coming on, Simone. This is definitely a treat. We got one more day, guys. Tomorrow, Friday, we wrap it up with 2 more amazing ladies here. So we'll see you tomorrow. Take care, guys, and see you later, Simone.